Hey guys, so welcome again. In this video, we will talk about versioning, S3 versioning. In the last video, we talked about website hosting. So I'm going to combine this static website hosting with versioning together to understand better. Yeah, so that's a plan. So let's quickly jump in. So first thing, I'm going to click on create bucket and I'm going to give some name 29 demo versioning and clicking on, choosing the US East 1 Virginia, region, and then object ownership and other things and all, just keep it like that. And I want you guys to make sure that enable the bucket versioning, even if you forgot to enable here, but we can later enable as well as soon as created the bucket, no problem. Okay, cool. Now just scroll down and click on create bucket. Yeah, that is done. Now next one. Okay, now see 29th demo versioning. Yes, that is done. Now click on it. Okay. Now, if you go to my github.com, AWS for beginners, and then classes and module 9 S3, and then there is something called S3 versioning, and here there is something called website folder. Okay, click on website folder. I have two items. One is the img folder, and the other one is a file called index.html. Okay, I have this set up in my local actually. So if you see here, the same I'm sorry, the same setup is there in my local as well. S3 versioning, website, img index. Okay, now uh, what we are going to do is I'm going to upload the index.html file first. So click on upload, click on add files, and go back to module 9 s3 versioning, and then website and index.html. Open it. That is done. Now click on add folder and add the img folder also. Okay, s3 versioning, website, img folder. Click on upload, hit on upload. Okay, that is also done. We are good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now what you need to do is we need to verify a couple of things. Yeah, so just wait a minute. Right, so click on close. After that, we have to enable the static website hosting. So click on properties, scroll down to the end, and right now it shows disabled. Click on edit and then enable it. Once you enable, then it's asking what is the hosting type. We are going to go with hosting a static website, and you give the index document, the file which we are going to upload, index.html. That is the only file which we are going to upload now. Scroll down and click on save changes. That's all done. Cool. Now as soon as you enabled it, if you scroll down, what happens is, see, you will get a bucket website endpoint. Okay, if you click on it, we can verify whether it's working or not. But I don't think it will work now. Let's see. Okay, so click on endpoint. Now it says 403 forbidden error, which says access denied. So it's something to do with the permissions. Now always remember, as I explained in the previous video, as soon as you created the bucket, it's all in private. Okay, all the buckets which we are creating, that would be in private mode. You have to do some changes, only then you can make it public. So for this, click on permissions. Okay, now after you hit on permissions, okay, there are two things which you need to do, guys. Okay, one is this one, and the other one is this one, bucket policy and block public access. You need to do some magic here. Now first thing, click on edit. It's like a consent form, like a like an like a kind of agreement, which you're saying that okay, I'm okay to allow all my files and folders to public. Okay, so you have to uncheck this box and click on save changes and just type confirm. Okay, make sure no space is there. Click on confirm. Now that is done. Now since you open it to public, if you come back to this URL, if you refresh, it will not work. Okay, so what is the next step? You have to do some magic here in policy. So click on edit. Okay, now in GitHub I already put some policy here. You can very well copy and paste it from here. Okay, just copy and paste it. That is possible, that is okay. But if you want to see what I'm doing, what I'll do here is, there is something called choose a service. So just search for S3, click on S3, and then scroll down, and then you have to type get object because we are trying to get an object. Click on get object and then add a resource. Okay, so before you click on add a resource, what I would say is copy the bucket to your ARN, and then, okay, I think it's gone again, just give me a minute. Okay, S3, yeah, and then yeah, and then add a resource, and then object, delete the resource ARN, and at the end slash star, which means whatever objects inside this bucket, it should be accessible. So click on add resource. Okay, so that is all done. Now you have to edit one few thing here. In the principal, you need to delete this curly braces. You need to add double quotes in between star. Okay, which means principal means anybody. Okay, anybody can access can access this get object in this bucket on any objects. Okay, so scroll down. Okay, it's giving me an error. Let's see what is that error. Okay, I did not copy the ARN properly, so I'm gonna copy and paste it here, and then slash star, and then end the double quotes. Now the syntax will be fixed. Perfect. Now click on save changes. Now if you come back here, if you refresh it, now yeah, now I got this. Cool. This is my website image. Okay, source image, I can say. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the image and see how it looks. Okay, now if you click on objects, go to img folder, and then click on upload, and then click on add files, and here in the S3 versioning folder there is something called version 1 folder. So double click on it, and if you see there is another Ducati page, so double click on it. Now click on upload. Now you have uploaded a new Ducati page. Okay, now this is my original page. I'm opening in a new window now, and if you hit enter, it should not get an original page. See, I got another one. Okay, so this is my original website page, and this is my current one right now. Even if you refresh here, it will become the new one, the new updated one. Okay, cool. Now what I want to do here is there is one more thing. Say I want to update another image. Okay, one more Ducati. So what I'll do here is click on upload and click on add files, and then I'm going to version 2, and this is my updated version 2 here. Click on upload. Now my new updated Ducati page has come up. Now if you do this, Control C and then Control V here, if you hit enter, see, I got another page. Now say for example your client has said, okay, this image is wrong, this image is having some corruption, or this image shouldn't have gone to public, or it's gone to everybody. We want this image only, we want our old image, that is we want only this image. How is it possible? Because right now if whoever is sitting in a new page or new incognito or anybody in the world, they are getting only this page, but this page is wrong. So how can you go back to this page now? That is very important. Even if you refresh right now, that is also gone. How can you go back? So that's a trick right now on versioning. Okay, so that's how the versioning will help you people. So here if you go 29th versioning. Now since we have already, so if you click on properties, you can see like the versioning is enabled here. See, bucket versioning is enabled. So come back to objects, and there is an option called show version. So click on enable this button, toggle this button, and then click on the img folder. So when you click on img folder, see this, if you untoggle this button, you will get only one ducati.jpg file, okay, which is nothing but this one. Okay, now if you enable this show versions, now see inside Ducati there is another Ducati, there is another Ducati. So this is our original source code website, okay, which when it was uploaded 355. After that we uploaded the version 1, then now version 2. Now your client is saying, I want only version 1, I don't want the recent, I don't want this one is image is corrupted. So what will you do? Come back here, enable the show versions, come back here, delete the recent one, click on this and then click on delete. Click on delete objects. Now if you come back here, now you have only two versions. Okay, we don't have the latest version 2, we have version 2 and our source image. That's it. Now if you come here, if you refresh it, now it should change. See, now it is changed. You got it? Cool. So likewise, you can play around, you can delete this one and it will go back to the previous one. That is possible. Okay. Now say for example, Samir, you uncheck the show versions and mistakenly somebody came here and then somebody deleted like this. Click on delete objects. So somebody deleted like this. Now see, there is no objects right now. And if you try to refresh your website, see the image is corrupted. The image is gone. There is no image. Your website, static website is gone. Now, how can you get it back? That's how the versions will also help. So click on show versions. Okay. Now see, when you don't click on show versions, it says nothing, no objects in the img folder. Okay, let me go back here. See, you have only index.html. That's it, nothing else. But if you click on show versions, you're getting img folder. Inside img folder, you have a lot of things. Now here, you guys need to understand one thing. Okay, so this one, right? This one is nothing but as soon as you click on the delete button, you will get an entry like this, which says delete markup. Okay, now if you want to get your files back, what you need to do is you need to delete this delete markup. So what do you mean by delete to delete? You have to click on this checkbox, you have to click on delete. Okay, then you have to copy the permanently delete and type this. That's it. Now if you hit on close, now if you uncheck the show version, see, you got the file. Now if you refresh it, now you'll get the page back. Okay, so that's the beauty of the delete marker, guys. Yeah, so I think that's all for today on this versioning, guys. Yeah.